to welcome you aboard. Please let me know if, on behalf of Trident, I'm sorry. I don't want to lose. No, I can't. Well. Yeah, That's what I'm hoping. All right, but you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job. I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado. That would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson Fleet, as in pirates. Can you believe it? If we want to grab it, the slate should still be in his quarters. Somewhere. Oh, absolutely. The safe is marked in the unlikely event, in the even more So, please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
Safe journey. In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
An open bar. The society chair has really outdone herself this time. Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on it. I missed out on the award to someone else last. Is this about that feature SSN? That's all then? Okay.
If you have any little ones aboard, story time with Serena will be held in the ship's library this evening. If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass to have the cost deducted from your account.
Absolutely spectacular.
At the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident, so we're working on having that changed.
That was... What? There must be something they don't want us to find.
Trident must have spent a fortune.
careful not to trip any security.
Captain Rukov said you're allowed.
So,
Have
what
you
brings
tried
you
the
aboard?
cannon? Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people. Well, apparently the award is so valuable. I'm a silver member of the society, but only 100... Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Here for business, or? Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means... Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you think? The society is such a worth. Enjoy the rest of the event.
An open bar? Have you tried the canapes? His behavior towards women is abominable. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the awards committee this year. It's critical that the society... Nice to have met you.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet
Pleased to
and
make your
orderly
acquaintance.
fashion.
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award. Donations to the society can be done. That's all then? Okay.
So, he's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Sheila Holbrook. Not much. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Sorry, I'm busy. Maybe we'll mind moving along. Try to enjoy the celebration.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for that view. He's been spending a... Huh. That was...
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting...
I certainly hope they decide to hold all creatures aside.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle... nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. The Blue Diamonds alone are irreplaceable. Since we can't produce a new award every year, it's instead passed from one recipient to the next. I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during transport and at the destination. Forget it. I refuse to have a repeat of last year's fiasco, where the name leaked early and started a common brawl. The winner's name is safely sealed away with the award itself, inside the master safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Sorry, do I know you? Okay, that's a... Why don't you cut the crap before I tell my partner that you're harassing me? I can't believe this is happening. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No! He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? Yeah, sure you are. And I'm the Princess of Jemison. You want to... And that money could get me pretty damn far from Galbank's reach. Yeah, you could be right. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
If you're angry at anybody, it should be yourself for getting mixed up in this ridiculous scheme in the first place.
Judge me all you want, lady. At this point, if I'm going down, then all I'm focused on is dragging Larry down with me. Oh, angry isn't even the right word. The plan was solid. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right? What do you think is going on? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, then so be it. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's no saint. He deserves everything that's coming to him.
I don't know. If he's broken the law, he should be punished. But he...
Stoop to his level? That's impossible. Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps, then stab you again to steal dessert. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone, right? What, are you ready to damn? Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their comnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
Here for business?
You look a bit lost in these surroundings. Hello? You here for the charity event? Oh, I'm afraid that's a bit outside my wheelhouse. I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do with Galbank. You mean specifically? Oh, we monitor all of the major megacorp financials, and you're asking a lot of strange... Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
You're a liar and an...
Worried? Why should I be worried? Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe? I told you to stay out of my way. I meant it.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks, and I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency. This is one of Trident's premier starliners, including triple redundancy life support. Luckily for us, it will still trip an emergency.
Whatever it takes. He's talking about tampering with the only system.
Don't worry, it'll be as easy as it. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident... There's access to the crew section that you can read. Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at the station. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environment. On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colony. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you for a credit. Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a petty tyrant, he'd Don't you have somewhere to be?
Glad to have you aboard.
This must be where the passengers store their valuables while the siren is underway.
Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe. Is there anything else I can... Have a safe journey.
I'm going to pretend you didn't just steal that.
You've already ruined our scheme. What else do you want?
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your
was a good reason, that was what.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping this ship with triple redundancy in almost every internal system.
There's some heavy security protecting this area. But judging from the fact that this is the life support control, it certainly makes sense.
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident put me in charge of the entire tech team. We do our best to keep the ship running smoothly and efficiently. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft design. Almost everything has triple redundancy, like the life support system. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Could be worse, though, right? Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner-class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong, the quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge. Oh, sorry, that area's off limits. No exceptions. No, sorry, I'm afraid it's impossible. Trident regulations strictly prohibit anyone from entering the life support area without a valid reason. Look, I'm not trying to be a jerk here, it's just that I could lose my job, you know? Oh, really? Well, that changes things quite a bit. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Honestly, he's a seasoned ship. Only thing is, he's always... Why he decided to be a Starliner cap? Tell you what, though, for someone that loves credit so much, he should have. I'm this... Of course, this people, unfortunately. Whatever you do, don't break anything, or I'll be out of a job.
Passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
just thrown into prison. It appears that we've definitely ruined the party. Everyone's gone.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you. There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
Running a bypass? Be careful.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until... you receive further instructions.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence? Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail. Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank's system without raising any red flags. I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped around her finger. Apparently, she was wrong.
Until you receive further instructions.
Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. This is a one-stop shop for you. We're talking a slate loaded with dates, account numbers, ID scans, even an audio recording. It was my little insurance policy in case the shit hit the fan. There's a solid enough trail here to send Dombrowski straight to jail. What the hell?
Take him down.
You okay? If you're searching, then make it quick.
The ship's under attack!
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games. You want me to help you? Are you completely out of your mind? I help you by handing over evidence. I don't know where you got that information from, but it lines up with all the... That means my money's already gone. I'd love to see the bastard fry, but if I give... Dombrowski had the authorization. I let Claudia talk me. At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander Akande to be... I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in comparison. Akande's loaded with big picture ideas, but not a ton of... Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand? That's all I need right now. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No, you can leave me out of your... Well, since Claudia has been spending time... On the other hand, I've got very... That's if you leave him alive, of course. All I can tell you is that there's... I mean, the Akande's loaded. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Can you stop taking things that don't belong to you?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
To their cabins at this time.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill. All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
You again? This better not be another Haven't you gotten enough? I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin. The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain.
I believe our business has concluded. Goodbye.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me. I see. Well, that certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Oh, do get on with this. There's only so long I can stand being in the presence of this pig.
Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, but I have little choice. Though Larry Dombrowski will be mysteriously vanishing after this cruise, and possession of the credentials becomes ludicrous at that point. Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
We don't have much more to say to each other, do we?
security team
May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
I hope you
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling debt that Sandine owed me. But hey, you got the job done. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Dover Beach. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
All passengers, may I have your attention?
I need to pack up and get out of here. What is it now?